Republicans have had really some bad special elections, right? I wonder, are Republicans starting to get nervous? Do you see any kind of feeling or a talk at all behind the scenes that that Trump may, in fact, not be the sort of, that he may be, in fact, a paper tiger?
Well, it depends how you look at it. I mean, I think clearly people are starting to talk and act according to the fact that Trump's not going to be president forever, no matter what some of his supporters might prefer. And so you're starting to see conversations and actions that tell you that they're preparing for a post-Trump future, whatever that means. I don't think that we've seen any substantial evidence that they're throwing him overboard and treating him like a lame duck. Perhaps that's something that is going to happen later this summer or after the midterm elections. But Molly, as you know, the Republican primaries are just around the corner. I mean, if I got a nickel for every time I said this, I'd be in pretty good shape. The president's relationship with Republican voters, even though the polling shows that it's diminished some, is still very solid. Republican primary candidates are still aggressively seeking the president's endorsement, because it still appears that endorsement could make or break a primary candidate's prospects. And I don't think anybody is going to push him away or do anything that shows a real break with him, at least until after the primaries are over. Maybe this fall we'll begin to see some separation as they look ahead to the general election. But of course, that depends on what district you're in or what state you're in. If you're running in a red state for Senate, if you're running in a red district for the House of Representatives, you're not going to break with the president ahead of the general election. That's the kind of thing that's going to happen in a purple state, in a competitive swing district. But of course, we would see that anyway. So I think people need to slow their roll if they think they're seeing a crack up. I think we're seeing cracks, right, but not yet a crack up.